There are moments in American culture when a single melody rises, and suddenly the entire holiday season feels brighter. And sometimes, that moment comes from a girl who rewrote the way America feels about emotion, about love, and about Christmas itself. But have you ever wondered, out of the thousands of Christmas songs played over and over every year, what makes Taylor Swift's Christmas music still remembered, shared, and woven into the memories of an entire generation? Why did an artist who entered the Christmas music scene at just 17 leave such a lasting mark? Today's story takes us back to the gentle, sparkling, and occasionally heart-tightening moments that carry a very specific emotion, one only Taylor Swift knows how to create. From timeless covers to playful originals to more mature melodies, Taylor's Christmas discography feels like a map of her own growing-up journey, one that mirrors ours as well. What's fascinating is this: when you look at all of these songs together, it becomes clear that Christmas, in Taylor Swift's music, isn't just a holiday. It's a mirror reflecting her emotions at every stage of life. At 17, wide-eyed and innocent. At 29, nostalgic and deep. And as the years pass, these songs become shared memories, not just for fans, but for anyone who has ever loved a gentle winter. And today, we're ranking every Christmas song Taylor Swift has given us, from the cute but not quite shining yet tracks to the emotional standouts that make you pause, close your eyes, and feel your heart soften in the cold season. But before we dive into the ranking, let me ask you something. Which Taylor Swift Christmas song is your personal winter moment? Keep that answer in mind, because odds are it will echo again as we continue this story. Looking back at Taylor Swift's Christmas music, each song feels like a small puzzle piece in a larger portrait, one about youth, maturity, and emotions shifting through the years. And to understand why these songs have such staying power, let's walk through them one by one, not just to rank them, but to feel them as winter stories. At number 8 is Christmas Must Be Something More, a rare moment where a 17-year-old Taylor asks some very big questions. What is Christmas really about? What lies beyond gifts, lights, and surfaces? The song is ambitious, thoughtful, but its heavier tone keeps it from becoming a replay favorite during the holidays. Still, it reveals something important. Even as a teenager, Taylor wasn't just writing songs, she was observing life. 7th is White Christmas, a cover so familiar, performed by countless artists, yet Taylor approaches it with simplicity. A youthful, clear voice, a touch of country warmth, and a feeling like sitting by a window watching your first snowfall. It's not the best version ever, but it's honest, and sometimes honesty is exactly what the classics are missing. Number 6, Silent Night. Another timeless classic, but here Taylor brings a special fragility. Just her voice, minimal production, no theatrics. It feels like a small prayer, recorded next to candlelight. What makes it stand out is that trembling, youthful vulnerability, something that exists once in your life and never again. At number 5 is Last Christmas. Unlike Wham's synth-filled Heartbreak, Taylor turns it into a bright, playful country pop tune. She sings about heartbreak like someone who's never really been heartbroken. And maybe that's why it's so easy to listen to. A Last Christmas that makes you smile. 4th, Santa Baby. A surprisingly fun transformation. The soft ballad girl becomes a flirty, dreamy, slightly material girl character, perfectly fitting for 2007. The way she stretches baby feels like early 2000s American pop in the cutest, most retro way. 3rd, and the most confessional of all, is Christmases When You Were Mine. This is the real Taylor Swift, storytelling through vivid, intimate details that only someone who's truly felt them could write. A cold room, a glowing tree, and someone important who isn't there anymore. It's like an unsent letter you open only in winter to remember how your heart once felt. Now the top 2, starting with Christmas Tree Farm. More than a song, it's a memory. childhood on a Christmas tree farm, running through snow, old home movie footage, a giggling little Taylor mixed with jingling bells. It's a song that makes people smile from the very first note because it feels like a gift, pure innocence. And at number 1, above all, is Christmas Tree Farm, the old Timey version, a vintage-style rendition with the emotional weight of a grown artist. Crackling vinyl, soft strings, vocals warm enough to feel like an embrace. It puts you inside a cozy room from 70 years ago, next to an old radio. Nostalgic, tender, and most importantly, authentic. Many say that if you didn't know Taylor wrote it, you'd assume it came from the era of Bing Crosby and classic Christmas nights. Looking at the full list, you suddenly realize something. Taylor Swift's Christmas music charts her own emotional growth, from a dreamy 17-year-old to a woman shaped by memory, experience, and a very human heart. So what about you? Which song reminds you of someone, a winter or an old version of yourself? As we close this journey through Taylor Swift's 8 Christmas songs, one truth becomes clear. Music isn't just sound we listen to and forget. It's slices of time, memories we can hold, revisit, and feel warmth from. From youthful, naive tracks to mature, reflective recordings, Taylor unintentionally created a winter diary, not just for herself, but for everyone who listens. Because with Christmas music, people don't seek perfection. They seek a way back. Back to old homes. Back to the first gift they ever opened. Back to warm dinners filled with laughter. And sometimes, back to a very old memory. A person who once held our hand under rows of Christmas trees, before disappearing after some long ago winter. Taylor Swift, in her quiet way, helps listeners reconnect with their own hearts. No noise, no performance, just her truth, told softly, and somehow it becomes ours. And now, the final question. Which song will guide you back to your most beautiful winter? Something cheerful? Something sad? Or a memory you've never spoken aloud? If you have an answer, leave it in the comments. And if you want to keep exploring the stories, songs, and moments that make America pause and listen, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a new chapter. Thank you for joining me, wishing you a warm and gentle Christmas wherever you are in the world.